All right, folks, here we are back at Brett McMahon 3 on TikTok and Brett McMahon's My 15 Minutes on YouTube if you get a chance. And thank you to all the subscribers that have been coming out. We appreciate it. Check out our video. So tonight, here's the deal. We put together a 3-part program. Hey, we're going into the summer. Want to lose weight? You want to lose 20, 30 pounds, whatever it is. I'm going to give you a 3-phase program that's going to help you accomplish these goals. This is a no-brainer, okay? This isn't for somebody. If you're in the gym killing it, you're training 4 hours a day, you're going to be perfect. If you're not, this is a regular person who's out there who needs to lose weight. I used the example last week. I went in to do some blood work. I walk in. There's 7 or 8 people all sitting around in their computers, and I notice, almost all these people need to lose some weight. Well, of course, they're all sitting down all day. That's what a lot of us do, and it makes it tough, not burning enough calories. So here we go. We're gonna break this down 3 steps. So step number 1 is gonna be, believe it or not, ironically, steps. Okay, so you want to shoot for that goal of doing 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day. And I've mentioned it before. My Apple phone here, I've got the step counter. Probably many of you have this. If you can shoot for that 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day, you're going to be burning. You're going to set it 300 calories, 350, 250, whatever your comfort zone is. But if you can attain that basically takes away, a meal or so, a smaller meal, and gets you closer to the caloric deficit that you want to be at. So the steps are going to help in this 3-phase program, a 3-step program. So that's step 1. Step number 2 is going to be intermittent fasting. And I've talked about this before. And there's some research out there now that I've heard that, they came out with some negative research. I would personally, at the end of the day, hey, if you can lose weight, you can get in shape. I think that it's going to help you overall. Again, I'm not a medical physician, not trying to give medical advice, but to me, intermittent fasting has been a big help in maintaining and losing weight. So what I try to do is I'll shoot for 8 o'clock at night, 8:30. That'll be the last meal. Not eat again the next day until, say, 11 o'clock noon. That gives you that 15-hour window of fasting, which I think is perfect. It also simultaneously, on the other end, shortens that window of time in which you're going to be eating, which is important. So step 1, we got the steps. Step 2, we've got intermittent fasting, where we're shortening that window that we're going to be eating. Step 3 in this process is going to be protein. Okay, so it's 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, 150 grams of protein. You weigh 120, you weigh 200, 300, whatever it is, you're shooting for that 1 gram. What I love about this program is it's simple. It's not, we're not talking about extreme diets, anything that is going to be impossible for you to obtain. This is an obtainable goal for anybody, and it's not going to kill you. So, again, we're talking about walking. I saw a video the other day, and this guy was saying, walking is not going to do anything. Okay, let me tell you something, buddy. If you're talking about people that are running marathons every day, you're absolutely right. Walking isn't going to do anything, but that's not most people. Believe it or not, if you get used to sitting down behind a computer all the time or you're on your phone, you'd be surprised that you just don't walk anymore. And all of a sudden, when you go and you have to walk 1 or 2 miles or 3 miles, you'll feel it. And it is a miniature version of running. So don't knock the walking. I mean, you can lose weight doing it. It's a great way for people who have been, out of shape for a long time to get back in the game. So I highly recommend it. I think it's fantastic. So that's step 1. We talked about step 2, the intermittent fasting. That, again, we're not going on an extreme diet here. It's not something that's really complex that you're going to burn out on, and that, isn't something that you can do for a long period of time. So it's something anybody can obtain. That's what I like about it. You cut down that window, have the discipline to not eat during those hours, which is better than saying, well, you're only going to eat cottage cheese or, boiled eggs. So I think it's a simpler program. And then step 3, which is what goes along with step 2, is the 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And here's what happens with that. We'll say 170 pounds. You got to get 170 grams of protein in. And because you're intermittent fasting, you shrunk that time window that you're going to be able to consume food. So you're now going from, let's say you've stopped at 8:30 at night, you're going to 10 or 11 o'clock the next day. Now you're only going to eat from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Well, you've got 9 hours to consume 170 grams of protein, or 200 or 150 or 120 or 300. That's not easy to do. And I'll tell you what's even harder is if you're going to consume a lot of carbohydrates or fat along with it. So consequently, you're going to lose the weight. That's what I love about this program, is it makes it simple. So incorporating the walking or the steps with the intermittent fasting, and then, as I said, phase 3, protein, getting 1 gram of protein per body weight. Again, this is not something you're going to do for 10 years or 5 years, but if you're looking to lose weight in a period of 3, 6 months, even a year, this is a great program. It's worked for me. It's going to work for you. So give it a shot. 3 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 1, the steps. Step 2, intermittent fasting. Step 3, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you can do that, you'll rock and roll. And that's what we wanted to share with you tonight. Again, Brent McMahon here at Brent McMahon 3. Brent McMahon's My 15 Minutes. So good luck with your weight loss goals, and over and out.